And we're talking about a challenge that is beginning on JoyNews. My guest is an entrepreneur. He's a business owner, owns a number of businesses, and we're happy that he could join us in the studio for us to talk about this challenge that is airing very soon. And let me just introduce to you the CEO of McDan Group of Companies, Mr. Daniel Macaulay. Good morning to you. Let's also establish a few things, because you're also a chief. You are the chief of gifts. So did you come bearing any gifts?
Anytime I have gifts.
All right, we will talk about the challenge, but let me ask you, this is a special period for businesses. I wonder where your business stands. How is business?
Well, for now we're managing. I mean, it's a bit tough, but we're doing our best to survive.
We've had our own issues with the city and things like that. Do those things affect you much?
No, most definitely. I mean, I'm doing basically international business. Many a times I have to pay my freight and move my aircraft and my vessels. I have to use dollars to do those things, so at times it's difficult.
And how do you, when it's difficult, how do you survive it?
Well, do we have a choice? I mean, in times like these, it happens, and you can't control some of the external environment when it comes to business. When it comes to some of these things, you try to close your eyes a little bit on the internal environment and focus on the external environment, and make sure that you survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You're helping people grow their businesses. We'll get to that in a bit. But recently, you've also talked about the fact that you want to help eliminate schools under trees. And let me just say that, so this story was told by a local television, and then you stepped in to build a classroom block for the schools. Yeah. And if this is correct, this is Tion, correct?
Yeah, Tion.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, it was sad. I mean, I saw the story. Honestly, I woke up very early morning, and there's one young man in this country called Gabio Chidaku. He forwarded a story to my phone. I opened and I saw the news, and I noticed that this is real bad. So I called the journalist, and he led me straight to the school. When I got there, true to the story, the kids writing on floor and all that. So I made a pledge to build a school for them. And for the first time in my life, I realized that this is worth doing for the people way off our drive. So we promised them a school, and within 6 months we finished building the school, 8 classroom block. It's happened to be the biggest in the 3 Northern region.
Okay.
So the whole district is even now moving the GSS to add to the primary school, and it's hard for feeling when you saw what is going on there. I was there myself. We commissioned the school. We plant trees around the whole school, and I'm happy that my foundation had been able to bring joy to the heart and the faces of the people in the north. So we launched an endowment fund to eliminate schools under trees, and we started one in Navlungo. Okay. The next one also.
Similar story. Are the schools writing on the bare floor?
Similar. This one they're not writing on floors, but their classroom is under trees.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're also going to build and refurbish some few schools. So
are you limiting yourself to the north?
Not really. I mean, that is, I'm starting another one in Adan.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's been quite a journey.
How many schools are you hoping you can take out of, essentially get out from under the trees? How many schools do you hope to build?
Okay. Every year we intend to do 5 to 10.
5 to 10. Wow.
5 to 10 schools under 3 on a yearly basis. And,
Spending how much every year?
well, this one costs us 700,000 Ghana cedi, but there are some which are quite smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, we look at the community, the population, and we're also not thinking small. We're also looking at the growth, population growth, and trying to do something good. Yeah, shoddiness is not in my blood. It's not in my DNA. So whatever we touch, we do it and do it very well.
Okay. So say between 5 and 10 every year.
Yeah.
And how long are you hoping you'll do it for?
As long as it will take us to finish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Final one on this. Where does the foundation get its funding from?
Actually, get its funding from the McDan Group.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I take percentage from each group, each sector or units to do some of these things. Yeah.
We've always been talking about the McDan Group. How many companies are under this group?
Basically, it's only six to 9, but the functional ones are just 6.
6. Okay. Let's talk about the McDan Challenge. This is a challenge that's got your name on it.
Yeah.
And you're actually the judge, essentially. But
I'm the senior judge.
You're the senior judge.
Yeah.
You got about 7,000 applicants. These are young people who wanted to pitch their businesses to you. What does it say in terms of the numbers that applied about people who don't have jobs in Ghana today?
Well, it tells you the real story of what we're going through in Ghana. I mean, private sector is the engine of growth in every country or economy, and I believe that entrepreneurs like us, we have a big part to play. To have the vision, our challenge is quite different.
Okay.
It's not like The Apprentice, it's not like the Shark Tank, it's not like Dragon's Den. It's unique. We pick you, look at your business, we mentor, build you up, and set you up.
Okay.
We have no interest in your business.
You're not buying them out?
No, not.
You're not partnering them?
No.
Okay.
No. We're setting you up. Eventually, I'm looking at the dynamics, and after we set out the Magnan Equity Fund, that is where we will come in, take a percentage, and after you are able to stand on your feet, we sell the percentage back to you.
Okay.
We're not interested in the business.
Okay.
All I want to see young men channeling their energy, their ideas to the right angles. One thing I noticed during the challenge, I realized that we have a lot of talents. We have a lot of talents, young men with ideas, but they lack the fighting spirit. They give up easily. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, you got to take some risk, and you have to fight.
Okay, what is that fighting like? When you say I should fight as a young person with an idea, what does it mean really?
I got the opportunity to notice different characters, and it gave me another perspective of the country we live in. Attitude is everything. People want to start business, they want to do business, but they don't have the right attitude towards their own environment, towards the business that they want to do, and they start wanting very serious potential business before you see they've given up. They're trying something else.
Okay.
So you realize that for 15 years of a young man's life, he keeps trying one thing after the other. Maybe because of a little failure. And so this is where the mentoring part is very, very crucial.
Let's merge. What's your own story? I mean, how was it for you? You didn't get any challenge to stand on to be the Magnan today.
Yes, that is very true. It was tough. And I wish some few young men can go through what
you went through.
what I went through, so that they can be able to see what real business is about.
Yeah.
It's worthwhile a journey to go through. I didn't get it like that. If I had gotten what the young men under my belt are getting now, by now, I would have been the Dangote or the Bigote in Ghana.
But where are you? You're on the road to getting there. Where are you in the chain?
Well, I'll soon get there. I will soon get there. Very soon I'll get there. Yeah.
But you still did see people who had that fighting spirit that, you know.
Well, yes.
Who stood by their businesses.
Yes, they stood by their business. They have fantastic story, fantastic products, fantastic ideas to just that they need a bit of push.
Okay.
And this year we promised to build 20 businesses.
Out of the challenge?
Yeah, when I won the award to be the CIMG Man of the Year, I gave a promise that we'll build 20 businesses, and we're on it.
In 2019?
2019.
Okay. So have you started, I mean, you're picking all these 20 from the challenge?
Yes, from the challenge, yes. I can say that the 10 finalists are all winners already.
Okay.
Yeah, the 10 finalists are all winners, and business is going to be built by our support.
What kind of businesses amongst the 10? What are they standing for? What are their businesses?
Well, we have food processing, we have agric business, we have IT business, we have fabric business, and yeah, one guy is doing waste management.
Okay.
Waste management, which we intend to support. We have even agents bridging the gap in businesses.
Okay.
I mean, those things, see, the service industry in Ghana, in the world, is what we have to look at for the next generation. And also we have to look at agric business. So we pick businesses from technology, agric processing,
okay,
and IT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are these fresh businesses, or these are people who have been in it for a while?
They have been, you see, I had a discussion, one-on-one discussion with them. I'm investing, really not looking at their businesses, but I'm looking at their attitude as entrepreneur.
Okay.
If you have a business, you don't have what it takes to build it. No matter how much money I put into it, it will collapse. So more to me is the person driving the business.
Okay.
McDan is McDan today because maybe I got some few good guys around me, and the attitude is right. So that is where we are today. But if I invest into somebody else's business and doesn't have what it takes to build a business, it's like I'm wasting my money. And these are the things we're looking at. You know, the youth of today, they like free things too much. Yeah, they really like free things. They want no free lunch.
The easy way out.
The easy way out.
Yeah.
And I really want to change that perception. I really want to change that thing about the Ghanaian youth. We have brilliant youth. See how many graduates the university are churning out every year. It's amazing. And if we can pick some few entrepreneurs, this entrepreneur that we are picking are going to also employ people.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at providing more employment to the youth. And also, in my small way, every young man around me, all I can do is to provide you my shoulder. Immediately McDan provide you his shoulder, you become taller than me.
Yeah, because your shoulders are huge.
Yeah, you stand on my shoulder, you see that tomorrow that I wouldn't be able to see.
Yeah.
You're automatically taller than me.
Why are you doing this, by the way? I mean, you're a very successful businessman. You've got lots of money. You could just be in your corner and just spend it. Why are you spending it on young businesses?
Well, you know, I see a problem I always find solution for problems, and we are in a country where people are too selfish. Excuse my language. People are too selfish, and I want to be noted for one thing. I don't want to be seen at the end of the day that this guy came through as a billionaire. But I want to be noted. I want the young men to say, if it is not because of McDan, I wouldn't be here. It's more fulfilling to me. So it's not that we have too much money, but it is the environment we find ourselves. And what do you think you can help? It's heart fulfilling. We not only, you can see our corporate social responsibility is a lot. It doesn't mean we have too much money. You know, but
we're talking about the moot courts at the Gempa Faculty of Law, for instance. And that was you. That's
fantastic, moot courts. It's one of its kind in the West African sub-region. It's a beautiful moot court. So these are some of the things. As I'm talking to you, we are building a whole AstroTurf, a whole stadium at Labadi for the people of La. That one also is causing us fortune, but we intend to do it to take a lot of people off the street. Even tennis. For the past 6 years, we're doing the McDan Open. For the first time in the history of this country, because of McDan, ITF is here. Our tournament is now an ITF ranked tournament. I am not looking at McDan, I look at the impact. So many a times, I like taking the focus of McDan to look at the impact that we are creating. For ITF to come here, the juniors, we had 140 guys coming in to play tennis. If each one is spending $5,000 for the 2 months tournament, that's the economic impact. Water sellers, coconut sellers, hotels, Uber drivers, these are making money. So we have to more focus on the impact. I went to Timpani to build a school. It shouldn't be McDan. What impact? How many children will have good education? How many teachers who, when posted to that area, will say, oh, good, we have the facility. We're doing, you go to Labadla, you have a lot of young men playing soccer on gravel. Say, look, let me move you one step ahead. So for me, we can make a big change in here. I'm looking more of the impact we are creating, but the focus shouldn't be McDan. So the challenge.
It's good to hear that. I wanted to talk about the 10 finalists. What is going to happen? What would we see on television with these 10?
Well, we're going on television for one reason. For 7,000 to apply, during the pitching, just some few people came. And you can see the caliber of judges that we put on the panel. The idea for TV is to the million youth sitting out there who did not get the opportunity to know that, look, I have written a business plan. I want to go into processing, but the product, let's say the raw material is not there, I will collapse. I have written a very good business plan. My business plan is supposed to fit here, not here. So during the challenge, those are the things that you will hear. You also notice that you have an idea, but the idea might not sell in our environment. As I keep telling people, Apple succeeded in America with certain strategies. If Apple step into Ghana with the same strategies, Apple will fail. The environment, both internal and external environment. So during the challenge, these are some of the things that you will see. I mean, I want the youth out there to watch the program. I mean, if they have business ideas, this judge asks a sales question. I can produce this pen. but how can I move the pen to the market? I'm producing pen and I'm selling the pen in an environment where people don't write.
So what I hear you say is you want to give people out there the same opportunities that these 10 who are closest are getting, so that you may not be in the challenge, but you're benefiting from the advice and the resources shared on the challenge.
That's all about it.
Okay.
That is all about it.
But you're putting money in these businesses. How much money are you investing and how many businesses are you helping, you know, from the ground?
For me, I really don't want to talk about how much. It might scare a lot of people, and it might let people think I'm too rich and I'm just donating money around. It's not like that. As I said, I want us to focus on the impact.
Okay.
The impact that we are creating in the life of young entrepreneurs. And I'm also looking more at the coaching and the mentoring aspect.
Okay.
That's where most businesses fail.
Okay. So let me ask this way. Are you putting physical money in all these 10 businesses, or you have maybe the first 3 are going to be supported?
Well, all of them.
All of them?
All of them. We're putting money in all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you guiding them through in terms of they sustaining the business when the challenge is no longer with them?
Well, that is why we're here now. I would never put money in a business that I don't have oversight responsibility in. McDan is actually not a failure, and I will not touch anything that will fail. If I put business in, I'm putting money in your business and you don't show me the right attitude, I'll withdraw. So that is exactly what I am going to do. I am going to make sure that all the businesses that we are setting up, or we are guiding them to build it well. I want to see each business getting into the $1 million mark.
Yeah?
Yeah, before maybe we step aside.
Okay. So when are you on television? When is the...
I think it's tomorrow. The first episode is coming out tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is in that? What should people expect?
I really don't even know who. I have no idea who is pitching first.
Okay.
Anyway, I have no idea.
But at least we'll see one of the 10 pitching.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you see, not all the 10. Some pitched, but they failed.
Okay.
They got out of the...
Do you tell them straight right there?
Yeah, straight up.
That this is not good,
No. We tell you, that's the truth.
Okay.
We tell you that you can't continue in the tournament.
That must be very heartbreaking for some.
Some cried, some accepted it wholeheartedly, and we asked them to come the next season.
Okay.
So we'll launch the next season very soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is my own question now.
Yeah.
Did you see a lot of women come through?
Fantastic. I was surprised anyway. You know, for me, women are very efficient. They're very, very efficient. And the 10 finalists, I think we have about 4.
Okay.
4 women.
That's fair.
Yeah, 4 women in there. And I mean, I won't be surprised if a woman wins.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a challenging tournament, and it's been a long journey, and we don't want to get it right and get it fair.
Okay. All right. In the absence of anything that you want my viewers to know about the McDan Challenge.
Well, I want the viewers to know that the McDan Challenge is McDan just giving up to the youth, and the youth should take it serious. You might not win, but you gain a lot of experience.
Yeah.
We are here to set up businesses, and I don't believe that businesses are built with money. Understand? I mean, so I wish all the 10 finalists the best of luck. But they are all winners already. Okay, just one final one before we say goodbye on this conversation. If somebody is watching us right now and they're thinking of starting something
of their own because they've heard that entrepreneurship is the way to go. You have to start something. If you've been looking for a job all this while and you're not getting, start something on your own. Can you give us some quick tips? Where should your mind be going? How do you know you have a great business idea? And which door should you be knocking?
That's a good question, Mom. For me, the youth had to start learning how to do things for free. I don't believe that you come from school, you just want to start a business. You need to understudy somebody. If you want to limit your risk, you can go and offer your services free of charge while you learn something.
Okay.
You can have the idea, but you cannot reinvent the wheel. It's okay to fail. So you can knock at every door. And it's all depend on how you present yourself. I keep telling the youth that, look, presentation it's very important. The youth of Ghana don't know how to present themselves. Even they don't even know how, majority don't even know how to pitch a business within 5 minutes. It's a problem. And this is what we have to teach. The universities have to teach them. We have to change the way we teach our youth in the universities. That when they get out there, when they see opportunity, they can be able to read between the pages that, look, this is an opportunity, I need to take it. But they have to learn how to do things for free.
I like and I think it's a good point that I am also personally taking. You have to be able to pitch an idea in 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes.
Because the person you're pitching the idea to doesn't have all the time.
Yeah.
So you will know if the business is good and solid in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Imagine you met me in a lift. I'm going just the 4th floor, and you have an idea you want to pitch to me. You should be able to do that in 3 minutes to catch my attention. And that might be a life changer.
Yeah. I'll prepare myself the next time I meet you in a lift. I'll pitch my idea. But thank you very much this morning for all the tips that you've given us. Thank you for also sharing the things that you're doing and that you will be doing. I'll be looking out for the elimination of schools under trees.
Thank you.
And I'll be holding you to your between 5 and 10 in a year. The promise. Is it a promise?
It's a promise.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, sir.
But don't forget, we have set up an endowment fund.
Yeah.
This is not only a McDan thing. We're calling corporate Ghana. We're calling people like you. You can contribute 1 penny so that you know you are part of the whole thing.
Okay.
So we've launched the McDan Endowment Fund, and anybody who wants to contribute into it to eliminate schools under tree is welcome. We'll be advertising the numbers very soon.
Okay.
And it will be on TV and on radio.
Okay.
I want the whole country to support the idea.
Okay.
Government cannot do it all.
Absolutely.
So we need to
well, you've got a massive network. You have great friends such as yourself. So I know that people will contribute heavily.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It's special, an extension of our show today because of the rains yesterday. We were already been told that about 7 people have died. And we have conversations on that. So we're leaving the next hour for that. We're talking very heavy. We're going all out on the rains, the floods, and the casualties that we've recorded. So stay with us. You're watching the AM show. We still have show business coming your way, courtesy Awake Purified Drinking Water.